Welcome to Randy's Old Time Radio Shows. Today, step into the shadowy world of espionage with a confidential agent, a gripping British radio drama that aired between 1986 and 1991. With just 6 episodes, each tale unravels a new, covert mission, blending suspense, danger, and the quiet intensity of the spy game in classic radio fashion. So put the kettle on and brace yourself. The cloak and dagger business is about to begin.
Liz Barton, Special Agent. Special Agent? Come off it, Liz. Dreams? Fantasy time. I mean, to be ambitious, you'd hardly join the Ace Agency, Broad Street, Birmingham, would you? If you had ideas, you'd not be stuck typing over a curry emporium and a pawn shop near enough, would you? You'd be, well, shaking the dust. Moving on down 5th and L, or out to the coast, or... Birmingham. You can't expect Packards with running boards and silver grills like fences, speakeasies with little spy holes, the smell of bootleg hooch, and the sound of velvet-fingered piano players tinkling away the night. Well, I don't think so, any road. Me, I'm tucked up with cocoa and a good book, not out on those mean streets. Dreams, glitz and lies. It was the same when I joined Mr. A, after all. It's been the same ever since. Secretarial. Know what I mean?
It'll be the usual stuff, of course. Routine in the office, Miss... confidential files, of course. You are used to confidentiality, I suppose, Miss...
Parker. Yes, in the bank we would
The bank only dealt in money, Miss... We are here a repository of love and hate and greed and violence. In these filing cabinets lie secrets of great moment.
He means it and all. He does. He sees it just like that. It's been different for me. Before I came to work in that office, I'd always, hoped exciting. A whisper there shifted a curtain a fraction, and I saw his face in the strobing light of the neon over the road. He was dead. His face unrecognisable. A stub cigar still burned a hole in his soft lips. Mr. Antrobus had fainted at the sight of blood. Still, it's a job, innit?
A Confidential Agent, Case Number 2. All That Glisters by Nick McCarty, with Rosemary Martin as a confidential agent.
Another thrilling day. The number 9 bus down Hagley Road, past the salesmen's hotels and flash-fronted buildings concealing old chrome and older barmaids, and the stale stink of ash in the carpets. 5 ways, and on we go, dead keen of a morning. Dead. The kid lay face down on the bed, held in place by 4 holes in his back. The flies were thirsty, it seemed. A large blue fly skated on the liquid under the bed. He left. The mesh door quivered. Outside the sun shone, the birds called, and the kids down at the lake yelled and swam and, like kids do, or did. Number 9 bus, off at Broad Street, and another day's excitement. Can't wait.
Milk.
kettle on. Post, if any. Not much today. A couple of bills from the look of it. Mr. A can have them. 2 catalogues for Christmas cards. It's only got till July.
Excuse me? You open?
No, we're shut.
Oh, sorry. I'll, right then.
Hold on. He's not in.
Sorry?
Mr. Antrobus, the operative we'd assigned to whatever it might be you wanted sorted out, Mr.
Trevor Harvey. Look, I'll go away and come back later.
No, sit down, have a cup of tea. We're not that busy. Not turning away work.
I've never been to a detective agent before. I mean, I feel a bit of a prat, tell her the truth.
Always the first time, Mr. Harvey. Now, I could take a few details before Mr. Antrobus arrives. He's been out on a very big case most of the night, so I'll just fill in the form. Biscuits? I've got some nice ginger.
No, thanks. Just the tea. Ta.
What exactly is the nature of the problem, Mr. Harvey?
Well, it's not exactly... I mean, I feel a right Claire now I come to talk about it. There's this girl, see.
Oh, pregnant, is it? Not sure whose it is? No need to be shy here, Mr. Harvey. All of life passes through those doors, or that door. Now, we need the facts before we can do anything, of course.
No, nothing like... Look, I don't think I'll bother.
Well, I think you should, you know. Nothing surprises us in the Ace Agency. Nothing whatsoever.
She went missing, see.
Is she being who?
My girl, Tracy. One day there, the next day... I was supposed to see her. I mean, a date, and she never... Then I called the number in the club and gone away, they said, at her work, and her landlady never answered the calls anyway. And I never seen her since.
How long is this, Trevor?
2 weeks. She just walked away, not a word, not a goodbye, nothing. I want her found. Can you do that, Miss...
Romance, Miss Parker. My mother always used to tell me, keep romance for the small hours and never in the office.
But he's a nice lad. I told him...
Oh, it's perishing out there. Who's a nice lad?
No one, Gloria, no one.
So you're not going to help him?
Not a dick of bird's chance in hell, no. I cannot abide missing. It's messy, it's expensive, it's confusing. There's always a lot of legging around and it costs us money. Did he look as if he had 2 pennies to call his own, this young man? What's his name?
Trevor.
Well, I've that name, Mr. A.
Just keep out of it, Gloria, if you don't mind.
He's a nice lad. Desperate.
I have seen enough nice and desperate poor people to paper walls with, Miss... I'm sorry. Go to the police. You've got a missing person, they spend 20 minutes of taxpayers' money looking. Photographs, photo fits, artist impressions, looking like muzzy ancient photos of anyone's aunt. Nothing. It's the same for us. Nothing.
I said we'd meet him lunchtime in the Albion Arms.
Oh, we'll expect a liquid lunch as well. Double no, sorry.
Well, I think that's me, Mr. A. Maybe he's in love. Was he in love, Miss...
Parker, I think he was.
You see? In love. Lost without her. Passion. Shame on you, Mr. A. Shame.
Sentiment and business. No chance of being good bedfellows, my mother used to say.
So what do I tell him?
Nothing. Stand him up like his lady friend has, no doubt. He's had the bum's rush, Miss... That's it and all about it. My mother used to say, 2 things to stay out of, Michael, in this business. One is murder and the other is love. Tell him that if you see him. I wouldn't. Now, Miss... we had some business, I think.
Well, I think you're being mean, Mr. A. I really do.
And he follows her into the inner office with anticipation written all over his piggy eyes. It's the first time I'd heard her do anything other than giggle. I thought it was all she could do, more or less. Still, nice of her, that. Bit of sisterly support there. But off she goes, docile, into the inner office and a little fast typing. Or something. I always liked the old places. The places no developer wants to develop. Remember those pubs with wooden-panelled walls and smoke-yellowed ceilings? The White Hart on Broad Street, was it? Or the Turk's Head? Or the woodman? You came then, Trevor?
Yeah? You want a drink?
I'll just have a lime juice.
Nothing in it?
Before you buy, Trev, you better know he's not doing it. He'll not touch missing persons. Says go to the police.
Oh.
I'm sorry. He's a stubborn man, is Mr. Antrobus. I'm sorry.
No, well, it's all right. It's his business.
How long had you known her?
Tracy? Off and on, 6 months. We've been sort of together for about 6 weeks. She's lovely.
What'd she do?
She's an actress. Well, she wants to be. Well, she's sort of waiting just now.
A job?
The Green Door Casino. Working reception, that sort of thing.
You and Tracy were... Well, where you living, you know.
She was an old-fashioned sort of girl, Miss Parker.
Well, that's something different these days, Trevor.
He's not going to help then, your Mr. Antrobus?
No, sorry.
She's a lovely girl. What can I do?
The police?
They'll file her and nothing, you know that.
They're busy.
She's not gone off without telling me. Something's happened to her. I know it has. I can tell it has.
Hold on, Trevor. Look, if you like, I could ask around. If you wanted me to. Make a few inquiries. He wanted help. He needed it. He looked for her in the cold morning light. He checked the dark reception area. Nothing. He looked through the door into the bar, and the dust of yesterday was still falling across the old tables. He checked the main room, and the old masters, second hand, glanced down the room off the walls like so many fakes, which they were. The room had been full of phonies and patsies, whatever way you looked at it. The girl had gone. Was she a mole, a doxy, or the sweet, breathing lovely he believed her to be? Who knew? Yes, got a bit behind. Long lunch. He's gone home to his wife tonight.
Oh. Yeah. Well, good for her, eh?
And I'd like to say thanks for backing me up.
Eh?
Well, the idea of looking for the girl. Tar.
I think he was mean.
Got his reasons, I suppose.
Look, I know what you think. About me and Mickey.
Mickey?
Mr. Antrobus. I know you think I'm, well...
My father would say no better than you should be.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Not my business, is it?
I just want you to know. Well, you look to me like you got problems. You might not believe it. I mean, I know what men think. They see me and they think, easy meat, all my life.
You don't have to tell.
I'm 23 now, and men have looked and undressed me every time I walk across a room since I was 12. Truth. It makes you very lonely.
I don't see that.
Then you're not as clever as you think you are then, are you? You can't trust anyone, any man. All the time you know what they want. I just wanted a friend. Mr. Antrobus is a friend. Well, he's other things as well, yes, but he's a friend. And I like him. I trust him. But I was cross, which was why I said what I said about the girl. Did you see her friend?
Yes, I did.
You doing anything about it?
I said I'd have a look, see what I could dig out, you know.
I think that's marvellous. I'm glad. I won't tell Mickey, I promise. Be careful, Liz.
Yes. Thanks, Gloria. See you tomorrow. I walked down into the city to catch the bus. Trevor had given me the name of the place. Finding it wasn't so easy in this city. A city ripped apart by improvement. Ringways and junctions and racing tracks for streets and dead in the night. Dark streets and mean back-to-backs giving way to more old factories and the old red light areas and broken neon strips. Hoardings for bad beer and worse detergents. A jungle. Brum at night. A few cars and fewer people. The Kit Kat Club. The Cedars. And out of the bus and walking. She turned up the narrow street and found the new oak door, knocked and waited. The Green Door Casino and Club.
Yeah?
A friend said...
You remember?
No. Can I join?
£5 at the desk. You want your own?
Yes. Oh, I'm expecting a friend.
Name?
Parker. Miss Parker.
Sign the book. In you go. For the £5, of course.
Good evening. On your own?
I'm waiting for a friend.
No need to be alarmed. I'm Paul Beaver. I think you're in the wrong place, Miss Parker.
How do you know my name?
The book. Is it your real name? Well, you are in the wrong place. That girl, what was her name, the one you were asking for?
Tracy Markham. Blonde. I've got a photo.
No, not her.
But I was assured...
Oh, she, yes. Not Tracy, anything. That girl's Mary Smith.
I don't understand.
Mary Smith, her name here. Got a great future, that girl.
She was here then.
Oh, this girl was. Tracy thing was not. Mary took off. Down to London, she said. Out of the stinking provinces, she said. Bright lights, you see. Ambition. Not here now. Not for months.
You seem to know a lot about...
No questions. No answers, you see. Not here. You're not the law. You're not even on the game. Why ask about a girl who was just on the make? Not your scene, my dear Miss Parker. I think I'd go home if I was you. Charlie will show you the door. Unless you want to buy another drink, of course.
Beaver? No, she never mentioned a man called Beaver. Why should she? Look, I don't want to go on with this, Miss... let's forget it, eh?
Because he's the boss. Owns the Green Door. Very respectable man, I checked. Liked by the police committee. A public-spirited man. Into charity work. Local solicitor. Connected in all the right places. Now, why don't you want to go on with it?
They sort of warned me. Well, not exactly. A friend of hers phoned me. Told to forget it, you see, Miss Parker. To forget Tracy. I thought I should tell you. Wasting time, you see. She's gone to London, the woman said. Friend of hers.
I was warned off too. My boss. Leave it alone, he said. Leave it alone.
So leave it alone, OK?
No, it's not OK. One minute you want your girl found, the next it's lay off. Why?
She's in London. Friend of hers called me, told me. So, forget it.
You're scared?
No.
You've been scared off. Not me. I'm going to find her, now.
Nothing to do with me.
I don't believe it. I thought you and this girl were... Well, where did she live?
Derrit End Road. I'm not saying anything else, just drop it, see?
Is she in trouble?
They said she would be, yeah. It's not worth it, miss.
Not to you, maybe, but you're not an agent, are you? I've got my professional pride. And her. Think about her. Thanks for the drink. It wasn't a bad street, as streets go. Kids playing, a few local shops. The houses, those old Edwardian piles turned into flats, bedsits, studios. Students, bachelors and a few faded ladies. The newspaper shop would know if anyone did. I showed the man her photograph.
I know her. Trace. I laugh a minute she was. Pretty too.
I walked down the street, past the kids, and found the house. It lay back behind some old dirty bushes. Scraps of newspaper around the branches and old milk bottles on the step. A pile of circulars scattered near the row of bells. It looked like a quiet place.
Yes?
Flat 5, Miss Markham. Can I come in? It's a bit, embarrassing.
Miss Markham, what's she done?
It's what she hasn't done. Who are you?
Her landlady. She's not in. Not been in for 2 weeks. Holiday, they said.
Who said?
The gentleman who came round and collected her things. They had a note from her. I didn't do anything wrong, did I?
Can I come in? It's a matter of some late payments. Repossession, I'm afraid.
We've never had any trouble in this house. Never. A respectable sort of clientele here in my house.
It smelt of cabbage and old socks in that corridor. The landlady didn't smell any sweeter. I followed her up the stairs to the first floor landing. The wallpaper was Indian restaurant, the light poor, the paint dirty.
She's out.
You got a key?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Well, just to take a look around. Make sure she's left the telly behind. We've been called before.
I don't want any trouble.
Promise. It was a nice enough room. Kitchen and bathroom separate, and some nice posters on the walls. Film posters mostly, and a couple from travel agents. Anonymous stuff. I looked through the drawers in the room. The landlady didn't like it.
The telly's there. What's she doing?
She left her credit cards and a chequebook, see? Funny things to leave if you're going on a holiday. She had left them, and a wardrobe full of clothes. Tracy Mark and Mary Smith, whoever she was, never gone on any holiday. The men who came for her.
There was a woman, tall, dark, spoke nice enough.
The faint smell of cigar smoke hung in the room. A pair of shoes by the bed, a cigarette in an ashtray, cold. The remains of a meal 2 weeks old and congealing on a table. The signs of a hasty exit, I'd say.
She's a nice girl. Does work with down and out round Newstead Station on her evenings off. Often see her coming in late, doing what she calls the soup run. A good girl. Respectable.
I'm sure she is. I'd just like to find her, that's all.
Who are you?
A friend, in a way. The old woman was not happy. I looked into the drawer at the bedside table. Nothing there. I felt into the back of the drawer and found a small piece of card. A visiting card. Funny.
What's it say? Roy Choker, photographer. Family and glamour work undertaken. Fair rates. Who's he when he's at home?
I made my excuses and left. I took the card.
Hold on, hold still. Very nice. Fine, Ty, you can move now.
I'll have a couple of copies of the pictures if they're all right.
Yeah, don't get a lot of call for these days, no. Go to the station, sit in the booth and flash bang, it's done. I assume you want something a bit better than those washed out pics, eh?
Roy was a rat-faced man, half a day's growth, and a cigarette burning on the edge of the counter in the shop. Some dusty wedding pictures with hazy smiles and the dull gleam of old expectations. 2 coy but large blow-ups of children cuddling blankets or favourite pink teddy bears. While he set up the camera in the back room with the black drapes, he talked.
Something tasty for the passport. Where you going, love? Holiday, is it? Just look to the right a bit. Good. Hey, did anyone tell you? You've got nice bones. Yeah, very nice bones indeed. Hold it.
The ash from his cigarette spiralled down across his shirt and the ancient black tie he tied when God was a boy. A friend recommended me.
Oh, I like happy customers.
She said you were very good.
Oh, really nice of her. Who was it, love?
Tracy Markham. She said you were the best. She said...
Oh, I see. Friend of hers. Where did you say you were going with your passport?
I didn't.
No, you didn't. Yeah, I enjoyed doing her pics. Nice they were. Tasty, know what I mean? A lot of people like those shots. You were a good friend.
In a way, I suppose I am.
Yeah, she made a lot of money. Photogenic she was.
Was?
Yeah, went away to the big-time London modelling, that sort of thing. Ambitious. You sure you only want passport pics?
What else?
Well, like I said, You fancy a cuppa?
Why not? We sat in the back room and he made tea. The camera sat on its tripod and glinted in the light that leaked around the blackout curtains.
Like I said, you've got good buns. People like, a more mature lady, some people.
Yes?
The motherly type, yeah. You could make a packet with your looks. Need to take a short course, so I could fix that, only a couple of hundred.
What sort of pictures?
You can use your imagination, I'm sure. I don't want to cause any offence.
No, go on.
Well, you come along with a couple of hundred, get a portfolio of pics, start putting them around the agencies. So I've got friends could give you a start. A new career.
£200?
And the door's open. Yeah, I like the look of you. I could arrange to lend you the cash if you wanted. You just sign up with me, a formality just to get you started. Why not?
Tell you what, I'll collect the passport pics and we can talk about it. I could be interested. Sounds like Easy Street.
Oh, it is. Very enjoyable work for them that likes it.
Is he in?
He's out, Gloria. Back later.
It was you I wanted to talk to, really.
Really?
That girl, the one you wanted to look for.
I think maybe I'm into something a bit mucky, a bit ugly, you know?
You going to tell me?
I don't know anything, not for definite. Now, you're not going to tell Mr. A, are you?
Tell him? No. He's not keen, you know. Nothing going on with it. He'd be cross.
Don't know what to do now. Go back and try again, I suppose. It's a bit of a dead end.
I'd like to help, if I can.
Mr. Antrobus?
I can deal with Mickey Antrobus, no bother. He likes me, you see, so, easy.
I looked at her for the first time, I suppose. She was blonde, of course, blue-eyed, naturally, and built like... Well, we can all use our imaginations, can't we? And Mr. A, being what he is, she was nothing if not obvious. But suddenly, she's offering to help. And from her look, she meant it. There but for the grace of Mr. A, perhaps. I don't know. Ace Agency, your problem solved, debts collected, wives watched. Yes? What? Where? OK, see you there. I left fast, took the stairs 3 at a time, past the stink of curry and the surprised gent in the turban, through the shop with the dubious magazines and into the street. I looked to right and left. No one. I was on my own. Where is she?
Intensive care. They won't let me see her.
I see. What happened?
I had a call. They told me she was brought in. Had taken an overdose of... She never even took aspirin. Never. They found her in a flat. The landlady called the hospital.
I thought you'd run out on her.
I had to try to stop you asking questions. They told me to do that. Her friends. They warned me to lay off.
Why?
Can't say.
Why did she do it? Any idea?
No. I tell you, she never ever took... I mean, what happened? She went off, just took off, vanished, like I told you. Now she's sick, really sick. They won't tell me much. Not a relative, you see. She left a note addressed to me.
Can I see it?
Here. She says that...
I don't want to go on. Sorry, love. Just forget everything. Sorry. Love. Hospitals give me the shakes. Walk down white-tiled corridors, soft sounds, dim lights over half-glassed doors, the gentle sounds of sleep and death. I walked out, left him. He sat on the bench by the tropical fish tank and slumped, waiting. It's all waiting at night in casualty wards, all hanging on threads. And the girl in the intensive care, with those colourless tubes in her arm and through her nose and the ticking silent clocks, waiting. I was right about daylight at the green doors. The room stank of cigar smoke and old drinks. Charlie the bouncer looked as white as a fish's belly in the daylight. or the excuse for it that trickled under the doors. The bar was stacked with empties. 2 words let me in. Paul Beaver. Open sesame. And where were the 40 thieves?
You really are very persistent, Miss Parker. What's your name?
Liz.
I like your style, I do. Liz, do you fancy a bite to eat here? With me? We'll have some nice steak and a decent bottle of wine. Join me?
I suppose snakes have style. Charm as well. And the food was good. And I suppose the wine was all right. He seemed to like it anyway.
Not easy, you see, Liz. Just one of my enterprises, and sometimes things do go a bit wrong. First to admit it. More wine?
No, thanks.
You employ people these days, and sometimes they get the wrong end of the stick. I'm sure you have the same problems in your business. What is your business?
Asking questions, I suppose. Looking for my friend.
Tracy, was it? Mary. Who?
You saw the photo, you tell me.
Mary, then. Oh, I told you. Gone away. Left town, legged it. I like the look of her. She was highly recommended.
You like the look of her?
I like ambition, you see. Me, I was born with a silver spoon in me gob, and all the advantages. Good education, nice parents, qualifications, all that. I have a good business. I have 2 or 3, in fact. Connections in the city, councillors, policemen, the church. People I respect, who respect me. Now, I could make you an offer. I like the look of you. Sensible woman with sensible attitudes, I'm sure.
Really?
I just want you to go away. Just forget it. If your friend wants to get in touch, no doubt she will. Nothing to do with me or mine. Now, I'm very busy this afternoon. Some planning applications to see to, and some old friends to see. My kids have a sports day at school.
Nice school, is it?
St Braid's is all right, I'd say. Gives a girl a real polish.
Not coming into this business then, Mr. Beaver?
Switzerland to be finished, and then, well, whatever they want within reason.
Nice.
Jealous?
Of them? No.
If I hear anything, I'll give you a call. Give us your number and I'll make sure you know she's safe and sound if I hear before you do. Tell her there's always a job here. She'll understand, I'm sure. Don't rush away. I have to go. See a man about a dog. It was a pleasure.
Yes? Oh, you. It's no good coming in. She's not seeing anyone. Not even a young man. Just gone to her flat, shut the door. Not even said good morning. No explanation. I told her. I said there's been people round about the telly and the Never Never, and she just shut the door in my face.
I walked in past her and up the stairs as she went on and on. Her door slammed.
Who's there?
A friend.
Go away.
A friend, I said. I want to help you.
Go away.
Tracy, Trev's dead worried about you.
I don't want to see him. I told him.
Open the door, love, just for a minute.
No. Go away, please.
Tracy, I know some of what happened. I can guess some. You can't hide in your room for the rest of time, can you? Now, please, I can help you.
I'm sorry. I'm not exactly well dressed.
Can I come in?
Yeah, I suppose you can. But I don't want to talk about Trev. He's nice, but I can't see him. I don't want to talk about him. Or see him. Or see any man.
The room was a shambles. Clothes all over, bed not made. A pile of cigarette ends tumbled in grey heaps over the table. The air still and full of smoke, old coffee and body. Tracy was pretty. Or could be, I suppose. She hunched in a chair and didn't look at me. I went out into the kitchen, cleared a space amongst the half-eaten food and the dirty cups and saucers, put the kettle on and went back into the room. Tracy hadn't moved. You don't have to talk about it, you know, but it might help.
No.
Suit yourself. Tea or coffee?
What? Oh, tea, please.
So, I made the tea, gave her a mug, and sat at the table and watched her. It took a long time before she even glanced across at me. I waited.
You're just going to sit there? Are you from the hospital, are you?
No. Last time I saw you, you were on wires and drips.
Oh, well, I'm all right. It's just shock. Not eating, they said.
Trev is very worried for you, you know, very. Now, I've been looking for you for some days now, and...
Well, so you found me? Big deal. What have you found? I just come home, that's all.
From London, the big time, glamour, all that. They said that you went, that you were ambitious. What happened?
Who said?
Paul Beaver at the Green Doors.
Beaver? You come from him? Oh, no, please go away. Go away. I can't. No. No, I don't want to. I don't want to. Please don't make me. Please don't. Oh, please, Paul, please. Oh, don't make me do that, please.
I don't know what happened. I mean, she just suddenly let go. Just sat in the chair, and it was as if I wasn't there and she was seeing horrors. I tried. It's all right, Tracy. Now, come on, it's all right.
I don't want to, not with him. I don't like him. And I don't... Oh, no, please, don't make me... Why is he here with the camera? Why? Oh, please. Please don't. Please don't.
She just broke apart. She sat in that chair and she broke apart. I fed her hot tea and wrapped her up, and eventually, when she got quieter, she crept into her tousle bed and lay there staring at the ceiling. Quiet now.
I'm sorry. I am sorry. Oh, I've been thinking about... Oh, I feel disgusting. I mean, they made me do things. Say things. They filmed me with... Oh, God, I feel like filth.
No, Tracy. They may be, not you. Now, can you tell me how?
Who are you?
I'm a confidential agent, a sort of detective. Just tell me.
I went... That photographer.
Roy?
Yeah. He said... Oh, he told me I'd got a future in modelling. He could help me, he said. He told me I could do a course and he'd find me some good glamour work. He said there was a demand and then there'd be a chance of a film and... Oh, God, I feel so dirty.
Go on, love.
I had to pay for the course. I didn't have the cash. He lent it to me. Beaver. Paul lent me. Oh, I never liked him. And he'd just come across with the money and then there was another course. And 500 quid I'd borrowed and suddenly he wanted it all back. The police, he said, were friends. Well, I owed him the money. I had to pay. But I couldn't. I just couldn't.
So he offered you another way?
Yes.
Straight glamour work first?
Yes. And then something, well, not very nice. Well, it's not bad, but it was not nice. And then Paul Beaver said he'd send the picture to my mother and to Trev. What could I do?
I see.
I did everything they wanted. And all the time they threatened to show the pictures. Oh, they're animals. They're animals. Men.
Not all of them. Not all of them, Tracy. Where's your mum?
Oh, she lives in Kidderminster.
Tell you what, go and see her. Go and stay for a few days. And do me a favour.
Yeah.
Call Trev. Tell him you're okay. Tell him. He really likes you, you know, really. It'll be all right. Come on. Let's pack a case and get away, girl. It's all over now. All over. They come to the city, to the bright lights, easy money, to liars, pimps, users. The kids come and they're flies stuck in a stinking web. Some survive, some sink. It's a sad city.
It's a cold comfort, the truth, oftener than not.
I know. I'm concerned for that girl, for other girls.
Oh, great. A girl guide let loose on the stinking city. Now, listen, most people, when they ask questions, do it from greed, from anger, or jealousy, or lust. Not you.
No, of course not. Never. I want to find out about...
I know, and you've got my friend involved.
Yes.
She has an appointment with your photographer friend this evening. He took one look at her and his eyes fell out, she says. Straight to the point with her. Glamour shots, good money, easy. And you want to find out the truth, to point the finger? It's a bloody crusade.
You don't have to get involved if that's how you feel.
I am involved. My friend is involved. Even I have a small residue of loyalty left, Miss Parker. So.
Gloria? What's she doing?
As if you didn't know.
I told her about Tracy. She went out after.
Yes, I'm sure she did. She went to chat to your camera artiste, right? She told me, after she'd been. And she said she'd be happy to help the best way she could. Well, I'm not happy.
I am.
Look, I don't know what you think about Gloria. I suppose it's a bit of a laugh, innit? Old enough to be her father, all that. Well, I just think you should know I don't want her mixed up in anything. I feel, well, responsible.
She offered, Mr. Antrobus. She wants to find out the truth, same as me.
You will learn very quickly, Miss Parker, that no one likes the truth. You might even find it very ugly indeed. Now, we have things to do.
St. Braid School, Beaver said. I thought you'd better see him before you get too far in.
Right. I wish I'd gone to a school like... Still. Things are all right, aren't they, Mr. A? If I'd been educated, I'd never be here, would I?
You sure you want to do it, Gloria?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I keep seeing that girl shaking.
Shame. It was shame.
How would you know a thing like that, Gloria?
I've known men like that since I was 12. Eyes all over. Undressing you, assessing you. You're just so much meat. Shame. It's stupid, but it's what you feel when you're that young. That innocent.
I could do him a serious injury.
No, you couldn't. Not your style, Mr. A. Now, you don't have to go on with it. You can forget it, you know, Gloria.
I should be good at it, Liz. With what I've got, I should be the best. Mickey can tell you.
Stop it, Gloria. I don't like that sort of
I'll
thing.
go on with it, Liz. No sweat.
You don't have to, you know. You really don't have to. I'd rather you stayed out of it, Gloria. My mother used to say to me, Mickey
Look,
should say...
just park over there. We'll see the playing fields from there.
We sat in the car in the summer sunshine and waited. Mr. A had a camera with him from the safe in his office with a big lens on the front. He kept it in his lap. Gloria and I sat in the back and waited. Across the green grass, marked out with white lines and flags and sticks and hurdles and stuff, an excited bunch of girls waited for the action to begin. In their little white shirts and gym knickers and their polished little faces, like something clean and fresh. And the big cars and the parents in the yard in front of the school waiting. Rolls and Rovers and, even a few Jags. Mothers in nice big summer hats and flowery dresses, and the men in suits and ties, and also, I don't know, different from Hale's Owing grammar somehow. It was muted, soft, gentle, clean. He's there. See him? See him? And Beaver walked across the schoolyard and kissed the smiling face of one of the women. She laughed at something he said, and two girls ran across to him and kissed him. Blonde, pretty. He touched their faces gently, and they went back to their friends, and he watched them go so proudly. I kept seeing the tubes and the gauze, and hearing the heavy intake of the breath and the pale face on the pillow, and the smell of new grass was suddenly disinfectant and death. That woman must be his wife. Pretty, isn't she?
What are you thinking, Miss Parker?
She might like to know what her husband does for a living. Or the kids.
Miss Parker, you are sounding like a very ruthless, unprincipled lady. I'll have you know the ACE agency does not allow the sort of thing that you are suggesting. Police can handle it just as well their way. We give them enough evidence.
They don't do anything, so more girls go missing or end up in front of that greasy man's camera doing naughties. Those little girls. I wonder what they would think.
My life, Miss P. I like an agent with, well, determination, but you'll be the death of me. Or yourself. It's a very dodgy scene, all this, and I really do think we should...
We'll do what we have to do, Mickey. Or no more conferences.
You bloody mean it, don't you?
She does.
Yeah. Right. I'll know him when I see him.
If, Claw. If.
He surprised me. I thought a fat man with a glad eye and a roving hand. He cared about Gloria. He really cared. He was scared for her when she left the office to go to her meeting with that toad-faced photographer. Mr. Antrobus worried for her, wanted her to forget it, tried to persuade me. I'd have given in, I think. She said no. She wanted to do it. She had her reasons. Men watching her, looking her up and down, imagining things. Lust. Her. She knew all right. Mr. A offered her protection, I suppose.
Seems laughable, I suppose, Miss Parker. But I care for that girl. Like me own... Well, I love her, I suppose.
Another lie, Mr. Antrobus?
You'll have to learn someone else, Liz. Pick the lies from the truth. Now, get the gear. Camera, fast film. Be all right with some street lights. There are street lights outside that gaff, aren't there?
I think so.
Oh, God spare me from amateurs. Tape recorder. She's got the radio pickup in her handbag. Anything she says or he says will be picked up by this machine here, sitting quietly in our car. You just pray they don't search her.
I think I should have gone instead. My problems, after all.
Bit late for that, innit? Come on.
The rain veiled the green streetlights through the town, down past the bull ring, under a bridge, past the ice rink, Indian takeaways, Chinese joints, yellow lights reflecting off dark pools of water on the pavements and the decaying streets. Blood on the street. Across the network of narrow roads and back doubles and parking near an old school. A Victorian pile with no playground and high windows, and the memory of workhouses and poverty stitched into every porous red brick.
That it?
Photographic studios, yes. There! Look, Mr. A, look along the street. She walked slowly, her red high heels snagging every so often on the uneven pavement. The rain falling like a pall across her pale face and the black mac. Gloria looked nervously across the road and reached into her handbag, and then walked to the closed and blinded door of the photographic studio. Is it working?
You said half 8.
Ah, great, come in.
It's working. Thank God.
Dunno what he thought he'd do if anything went wrong. We sat in the car then and waited. The dashboard clock glowed but said 6:30 for 20 minutes before I realised it didn't work. Mr. A was nervous. He wanted to light a small cigar and kept on putting it away. She got courage, that girl. I'll say that for her.
He's coming. See? Poor bloody Beaver. End of the street. And 2 youngsters.
There he was. His car parked just around the corner. And him with a camel hair coat over his dark suit, and his arms round 2 girls. They looked no more than 13, and they seemed too bright somehow, too eager. They laughed together as he reached the door of the studio, and it opened as Mr. A knocked off 3 quick bursts with the camera and the fast film.
Gotcha.
It's remarkable, isn't it, how some people seem to think about nothing but themselves. I mean, that Beaver walked into that studio, saw Gloria, and assumed she was going to do exactly what he wanted. No bother, no question. Power, I suppose.
Has that arrangement been discussed, Miss Gloria, isn't it?
Arrangements?
About the film and the pics.
Oh, I never knew anyone else was involved. I mean, they're kids.
Well, some people like them young. Now, you are going to play ball, aren't you?
Not a lot of choice, has she, Mr. Beaver? She needs the cash to feed a bad habit.
Oh dear, what a shame. Still, it's an ill wind, Gloria, eh? I think you and I will get on fine, don't you? Unless you fancy other things. Is the film ready?
Yes, Mr. Beaver, all ready to go, just like you wanted it.
Got his name, got the proposition, got him. 2 hours we sat in the car and listened, until I felt sorry for Mr. A, and sorrier for Gloria. They tried and tried to persuade her, but she would not play ball. Glamour was all right, nothing else fitted her book. They made do with that, and kicked her out into the night with 20 quid for her trouble. We drove home. She sat with me in the back of the car, and I suddenly realised she was crying. We drove slowly across the dark city, and she sat staring straight ahead and the tears running across her face. The empty streets with dark areas behind. The lit windows of shops peopled with dummies and shadows. The occasional distant wail of a police siren and the brief roar of a motorbike. She sat quite still and cried from some deep, forgotten reasons. He drove gently down into the night.
I think I've had about as much of you as I need, Miss Parker. You're harassing me.
Is your wife in?
My wife? What's my wife got to do with you? I've a good mind to call the police, make a complaint.
Really? Tell you what, take a look at these. You might be interested. So might they. The negs, of course, we have, or rather our solicitor has, for safety's sake.
Where the devil did you...
The girls are pretty, aren't they, under the street lights? Did they look pretty under the film lights, Mr. Beaver?
I don't know what you mean.
No? Well, just to jog your memory, we have a tape that might be good listening. Is your wife at home? She might like to listen. Your children might enjoy it,
Who the hell?
I told you, I was looking for Tracy Markham. I found her, and I found out about you.
You found her?
She started her modelling career by going to your studios. Then she went to London. Devastated after what she was put through down there, she came back home and OD'd. Do you think your daughters will be interested? Your friends at the local church? The police committee?
You are a fool, Miss Parker. I can have you snuffed out like candles.
If anything should happen to me or mine, Mr. B, the tapes and the film go straight to the local press and the local police. Your interests are best served if I stay very healthy, you see. Sort of insurance, really. Now, you do understand, don't you?
What do you want?
If I hear of you doing anything of this sort again, the same thing happens.
Yes?
And I think a small fee for distress caused. Shall we say 3?
3,000.
Pity your wife's out. She looked very nice. Very family. Maybe another time, Mr. B.
$3,000? I have to admit to being gobsmacked, Miss Parker. Liz, I am,
Gobsmacked, I know.
mind you, a reasonable recompense for the work we put in.
I thought so. He was not happy. He burned the pictures. I reminded him we had the negatives.
I'll take the cheque then and get it cashed.
Already done it, Mr. Antrobus. Thought it best before he started getting clever.
I hand it to you. I really will have to consider putting you on the payroll as a fully fledged confidential agent. A little more time, Miss...
If you say so.
Now, the cash for the safe.
Oh no. I've already dealt with that cash, Mr. Antrobus.
Dealt with it, Miss...
Tracy Markham needed a chance to get away from it all, and your friend Gloria saw a lovely ring. Diamonds and emeralds, she said. The money wasn't really a fee, was it? I wasn't even working as an agent, was I? Not even a job for the Ace Agency, was it? You said as much.
Holiday. A diamond ring. Oh, my God.
He sat behind my desk trying to get over the shock. I put the kettle on. And outside the door banged in the sudden breeze from the grubby street. And in the softly manicured suburbs, the slime of the city and the false promises lie and lick their wounds and worry about one single small gleam of truth.
In A Confidential Agent, All That Glisters by Nick McCarty, Liz was played by Rosemary Martin and Mr. Antrobus by Terry Malloy. Gloria was Claire Falconbridge, Paul Beaver, Roger Hume, Tracy, Vicky Chambers, Roy, Kim Durham, Trevor and the Bouncer, Andy Hockley, landlady Judith Pearson, shop owner Tex Flint. A Confidential Agent was directed at Pebble Mill by Philip Martin.
Well, folks, that's all for this episode here on Randy's Old Time Radio Shows. Now, bringing these golden oldies back to life takes no small amount of time and effort from our good friend Randy, cleaning up the audio, converting the files, and making sure each show has the best audio possible. If you've enjoyed the program and you'd like to help keep these classics on the airwaves night after night, why not consider a small donation? Every penny goes straight to supporting Randy's work and helping this channel stay on the air. You'll find the links down in the description below. And for those of you kind souls who've already given, Randy tips his fedora to you. Your support truly keeps this old radio spirit alive. Thanks ever so much. And until next time, keep those dials tuned and keep the memories rolling.